Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. If you are a coin collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you a millionaire overnight. Top 1. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, where small pieces of metal can hold incredible stories, and sometimes even astonishing value. The United States 1-cent coin, or penny, is one of the most common coins in circulation. But did you know there are some pennies from the past that collectors are willing to pay big money for? Today, we're talking about the legendary 1964 Lincoln penny. That's right, a 1964 1-cent coin that you might find in your change could be worth much more than you think. But what exactly makes this coin so unique? And why do some collectors believe it's worth millions? Before we get to the value, let's talk a bit about the history. In 1964, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies. This was during the era when the penny featured the image of Abraham Lincoln, with the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. This design had been introduced just 5 years earlier in 1959, replacing the classic wheat ears that had been on the penny since 1909. The 64 penny, then, was part of this new era of design and was widely circulated. So, it's not like the 1964 penny was rare in the way we often think of collector's items. The mint struck billions of these coins. You can still find them in circulation today, but most of them are worth, well, a penny. So what makes some 1964 pennies so valuable? Well, it all comes down to specific characteristics that serious coin collectors look for. The first factor is the condition of the coin. If a 1964 penny has survived in perfect, uncirculated condition, its value can already start climbing. Coin collectors grade coins on a scale, with the highest grade being mint state 70, which means absolutely no visible marks. A 1964 penny in mint condition can already sell for much more than its face value. The next factor is even more interesting: errors and unique variations. Coins with misprints, double strikes, or other unusual errors can be extremely valuable. Imagine if a 1964 penny had an error in the minting process, like a doubled die where the text or image looks shadowed. Collectors absolutely love these rare, unintentional variations. Another thing collectors look at is the metal composition. 1964 pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc. However, there are rumors that a small number of 1964 pennies might have been accidentally struck on bronze planchets intended for other coins, making them rarities. So, what does this mean for the value of a 1964 penny? Well, while most of these pennies are worth only face value, or a bit more in uncirculated condition, there are a few specific types and errors that can sell for serious cash. For example, a 1964 penny with significant errors, graded in high condition, has sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. But the real jaw-dropper comes when you consider the most valuable 1964 pennies ever sold. There are a handful of rumors and unverified claims about certain rare versions of this penny being valued at an eye-watering price. Okay, here's the part you've been waiting for. There's a persistent story among collectors that one very specific 1964 penny, an era coin of legendary rarity, could actually be worth as much as $15 million. That's right, $15 million for a single penny. Now, there are several reasons for this staggering price tag. First, it would likely need to be in perfect, mint state condition, with a rare error or unique material composition, like being struck on a bronze or silver planchet. And second, it would have to have a certified origin and rarity, confirmed by the top grading institutions, making it a true one-of-a-kind coin. But does this coin exist? And if so, where could it be? The mystery remains unsolved, with only rumors circulating among collectors. Yet one thing is clear: if you ever find a 1964 penny with unusual characteristics, don't just toss it into your coin jar. So, if you're hoping to strike it rich with a 1964 penny, what should you do? First, check the coin's condition. If it's in great shape, set it aside. Next, look for any unusual characteristics like doubling or an off-metal appearance. And finally, get it professionally appraised to confirm its value. Top 2. We're diving into the world of rare and collectible coins, specifically the United States 1990 1-cent coin. You might be wondering, can a simple penny from 1990 actually be worth anything significant? Well, you're in for a surprise. By the end of this video, you'll know why some of these pennies are valued at astronomical amounts, and how to spot one that could be worth a fortune. Let's get started. So, let's start with the basics. The US 1-cent coin from 1990 is made of copper-plated zinc. It was produced in massive quantities at two primary mints, the Philadelphia Mint, which has no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, which has a D mint mark. With over 7 billion pennies minted in 1990, these coins are quite common. But wait, don't dismiss them just yet. Among these billions, there are certain versions of the 1990 penny that collectors and coin experts go crazy for. So, what makes a coin like the 1990 penny valuable? In the coin collecting world, there are a few factors that can drive up a coin's worth. Coins in perfect or mint state condition are more desirable. Sometimes, coins are struck with errors like doubled dies, off-center designs, or incorrect mint marks. If a particular coin type or variation was produced in limited numbers, its rarity can make it highly sought after. Believe it or not, even pennies can hit big numbers if they meet these conditions. Now, let's get into the specific details of the 1990 penny that could make it a jackpot. Proof coins are specially made for collectors with a high level of detail, and they're struck at the San Francisco Mint, usually bearing an S mint mark. But in 1990, a few proof pennies were mistakenly struck without this mint mark. These error coins are incredibly rare and highly desirable. Imagine a coin that was meant to be flawless but comes with a unique defect. This is precisely what makes certain 1990 pennies valuable. Coins in pristine, untouched condition, graded as MS65 or higher by professional grading services, are also worth more. While it's tough to find pennies from 1990 still in mint condition, it's possible. So if you happen to come across one that's shiny, crisp, and free from wear, you might be in luck. First, check if your 1990 penny has a D or no mint mark at all. Remember, regular pennies from Philadelphia or Denver aren't as valuable as the error proofs without the S mark. Carefully examine the coin. You want to check the details. Any unusual patterns, doubling in text, or missing elements can indicate a rare error. The more flawless your coin looks, the higher its potential grade. A shiny, well-preserved penny has a better chance of being valuable. Even minor scratches can reduce the value, so handle your coins gently. Alright, let's talk about the exciting part: how much these 1990 pennies can actually be worth. For a standard 1990 penny from circulation, its value will mostly be 1 cent. However, if you have a proof error without the S mint mark or a penny in high grade, the value skyrockets. High-grade 1990 pennies can sometimes sell for a few $100s. But a rare, mint error proof could go for several thousand. Over the years, there have been some unbelievable stories of pennies fetching jaw-dropping prices at auctions. Rare error coins, especially from other years, have sold for hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. It just goes to show, even a humble penny could hold hidden value, if it's the right one. So, if you come across a 1990 penny in your pocket change, don't dismiss it right away. With some luck, it could be a rare mint error or a high-grade coin, and you might just have a treasure on your hands. Imagine a single penny being worth as much as $10 million. Top 3. We're diving into a topic that's near and dear to many collectors, history buffs, and treasure hunters alike: the 1995 United States 1-cent coin. Yes, that's right. A humble penny that might just be worth a small fortune. In today's video, we're going to explore what makes this little coin so unique, how much it could be worth, and why certain coins from 1995 are prized by collectors worldwide. So stick around, you might have a hidden gem in your pocket change. To understand why certain pennies are worth more than their face value, we have to take a quick look at the history of the 1-cent coin in the United States. The 1-cent coin, commonly known as a penny, has been part of American currency since 1793, making it one of the longest-running denominations in U.S. history. Over the years, we've seen various designs on this little coin, from the early flowing hair cents to the more recognizable wheat pennies and Lincoln Memorial designs. The 1995 penny still features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, and on the back, we have the Lincoln Memorial, a design that had been in place since 1959. Now, you might think that all 1995 pennies are just a single cent's worth of copper and zinc. But a small handful of these coins are worth so much more. So, why is a penny from 1995 such a big deal? The answer lies in some very specific details that set certain coins apart. For the 1995 1-cent coin, one major factor that can increase its value is something called a double die error. A double die error happens during the minting process when the die, essentially the stamp that impresses the design on the coin, strikes the coin's surface twice, resulting in slightly doubled images, usually on the date or lettering. This error can be visible on the words Liberty or In God We Trust, as well as the date itself. For collectors, these small imperfections make the coin incredibly valuable. So, just how much is a 1995 penny with a double die error worth? Well, that depends on a few factors. First off, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that are in pristine condition, also known as mint state, are worth more than coins that show signs of wear and tear. A 1995 double-die penny in excellent condition could be worth anywhere from a few hundred to a few $1,000s. And remember, there were only a limited number of these double-die errors, so it's a true hunt to find one. Some collectors have gone through thousands of coins to locate this rare error. It's a bit like finding a needle in a haystack. Now, if you want to see if you have a valuable 1995 penny, here are some tips to get started. First, you'll need a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to closely examine the coin. Focus on the date and the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice any doubling or slight overlapping in the letters or numbers, you may have a double-die penny. Alright, so you think you might have one of these valuable 1995 pennies. What next? Well, you'll want to get it verified by a coin grading service. These services authenticate and grade coins, which can significantly impact their value on the market. Once your coin is verified and graded, you can decide whether to keep it in your collection or sell it. Online auction sites, coin shows, and reputable coin dealers are all great options for selling collectible coins. Keep in mind that double-die pennies have high demand among collectors, so you may get some competitive offers. Now, I know what you're thinking: how much can these little coins really be worth? Well, get ready, because certain rare pennies have fetched prices that are simply mind-blowing. Believe it or not, the right combination of rarity, condition, and desirability has led some US pennies to sell for staggering amounts. And while it might not happen every day, there was a famous penny that sold for as much as $8 million. So, next time you come across a 1995 penny, take a closer look. You never know. It might just be worth way more than 1 cent. Thanks for tuning in, and happy treasure hunting, everyone! Make sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin in your change. See you next time.